y'all, so today we're going to finish sheetrocking, and what I'm doing today is first I'm going to start mudding because my husband's not home yet from town and we can't hang sheetrock until he gets here because I can't hang it by myself. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with my little thing that holds my mud or my compound. I get tired of cleaning it every single time, taking it out, washing it off with a water hose. So today I'm going to put some self-stick cling wrap on it and see if that helps in the cleanup process. I'll get back with you. So what I'm doing is putting some Glad press and seal. And I don't know what this thing is called, but it's the thing that you put the putty on and you hold and you scrape off with your little scraper and get putty off of the side. And I'm putting this press and seal on here. And then I'm going to put my compound on top of it and see if I can't get a better cleanup process. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so here me and my husband are cutting some sheetrock. We had to get it to the right size, and as you can see, we almost had a but we caught it. And so what we do is we take a little utility knife and we score it where we need to score it, and then it just snaps, and then you just cut the back paper off. Sometimes you have to trim up the edges a little bit, but for the most part, you just do that. Now we're gonna take it and hang it. Now that we're on the bottom pieces, we're going to add the top pieces as we go along. But we're going to put it on, and today we're just putting it up with a few screws just so it can be hung. And then I'm going to go back once my husband goes to work. I'm going to go back and I'm going to put more screws in, because you need at least, I think, 32 screws per sheet. And you just you screw the screws to the studs. Now, what I did on my floor was I took a Sharpie marker and I marked all my studs, so I'd know exactly where they were and where center of them would be, because we're putting a new floor down, so it doesn't matter if it's written on. And this way I can get all my screws in and get them in the right place. So what he's doing now is measuring for the bottom part of the window so he can make a few little cuts. And then we'll put the board back on the sawhorses and we will make the cut. Now we made the cut for the window, and we also made the cut for the outlet. And there's these really nifty little gadgets that fit right over the outlet box, and you put the sheetrock up against it and you press in, and it makes little holes in the shape of the outlet, and then you just cut out around those holes and it usually will fit perfectly. Looks like in this scene we're going to do a little trimming at the window edge. Okay, you can see we are putting it back up. We've got everything cut the way we want. You see the little outlet hole that's going right over the outlet, and we are putting it into place, making sure everything is snug and everything fits in. And looks like we're going to have to make more cuts. Probably just a little bit of shaving on the bottom of this outlet hole. Now we're going to trim on just a hair. We're going to use the shop vac, because cutting sheetrock makes a lot of dust, and especially when we use this little saw, this little battery operated saw. And so the shop vac just kind of sucks up the dust as you go along, and it helps you keep your environment clean, and a lot of dust doesn't go flying in the air. Now fast forward, you can see we got that piece up and several more. Now we've got the top piece up over the where the barn door is going to go, and what he's doing is he's going to cut that out with that little battery operated saw. I'm reaching over for the vacuum because again, lots of dust, and it gets in your central system and it just blows it all over the house. So I'm just catching the dust as he saws, and he's gonna saw around this door frame and cut this piece out here. So instead of piecing together something and then cutting it all the way to almost the top of the room, which we only have 8-foot ceilings, we chose to just put a whole piece up and then cut the frame out, and that's less seams for us to have to tape and mud at the end of the day. Okay, so you can see we got the door cut out, and then we're fixing to put the rest of the screws, at least enough to secure around the door frame and on where the butts meet, the joints meet, and then I'll finish screwing out all the sheetrock screws while he's at work. As you can see, we have not done our ceiling yet either. Okay, I'm going to show you what we've done today. We're about to go to a friend's 60th birthday party, so we're going to stop for the day, and then we will likely do a little bit more tomorrow. But we got the sheetrock in the actual bedroom part of the Reno done. Okay, so here is the little vestibule, or whatever you want to call it, little hall, little whatever, entranceway into the bedroom. Across the hall is Mom's bedroom, and then this is where we have not mudded, we have not gotten the screws mudded, the seams mudded, nothing, but it's up. We've got our light switches and our plug-ins for our TV and everything done. And of course we did part of the sheetrock before, so that part over there's mudded. I have put one coat of paint on the shiplap, and I've got another coat to put on it. And then this is where our barn door is going to be, and of course we have not sheetrocked the closet yet. Perhaps we might get some of that done tomorrow. I'm not sure what the plans are. But the more we can get up and get done, the more I can mud while he's gone. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out. Okay, next working day, and we are in the closet now. I am leaving my window in there just for those days when the electricity may go off. Jay's getting everything ready, making sure all the nails are pulled out good. He's actually rerouting the cable for the internet, which is going to be in a shelf above the window there. And he's just pulling that wire through, and he's going to drill some holes in a few of the studs and reroute it, because right now it comes out like in a floor plug, like just above the floor, and we're going to put a plug up high, so it's up and out of the way. Okay, we got that rerouted, and now we're starting on the other wall. We're having a little trouble here because we have a 2x4 that was put in when the house was built, and it's extremely bowed. It looks like it was bowed when they put it in because they've cut it almost in two, and it actually has a shim in it. So I don't know why they didn't just pick a new piece of 2x4 to put another stud in, but they didn't. So we're going to have to replace this one. And so we're going to do that now because the sheetrock won't even match up. Okay, we got that done, and now we're just moving along, and we're going to finish hanging the sheetrock. We have several plugs in here because I have a steamer I'm going to be using inside my closet. And then we want plug-ins for other things too. We have a flashlight that plugs into the outlet that we want to keep handy for this end of the house if the electricity goes off. And then we're going to be putting an island with a little seat on the end in the middle of the closet. And so there's a lot to do yet, but we're going to keep working, and I'll catch up with y'all later. Hi guys, so Jay is traveling up to Baltimore from Fayetteville this weekend, so he won't be home till next weekend. So I am, the sheetrock that we hung last week, I'm finishing up the screws in it, and then I'm going to mud it. And hopefully seam mud it as well, not just the screws but the seams. So I'm going to give that a gung-ho try and see how that works out for me. So let's get started. Hey guys, I got all the screws in that I can get in today. I'm going to turn this around and let you see. Okay, so here are the screws, and the one thing about sheetrock screws and what I've learned from when we remodeled our house in North Carolina, and now that we're here doing this, they have to be countersunk. Not too deep, but just deep enough to where when you mud over them, they'll disappear. Hi guys, today I am mudding screw holes, and I'm going to also be attempting tape and mudding tape. I've watched a few YouTube videos. I helped Jay do it the last couple of times we did it, and I'm going to attempt it today. If I don't feel like I'm doing good, then I'm going to stop and wait on him to get home. But first I'm going to do the screw holes. Okay, so we had a bowed 2x4 that was way too bowed to put the sheetrock on, so we took out the old one and first to put the new one back in. I realize all this is just kind of bits and pieces, but it's just part of what we've done. We got all the sheetrock in the hallway, even on the ceiling. We got all the screw holes that need mudding mudded. We got all the sheetrock in the bedroom mudded, the joints and all. Got it all done in the closet. And everywhere you see wood, that's where molding is going to go, so no sheetrock there. Hi guys, well, we got all the sheetrock done today. We got all our first and second coats of mud on. Some screw holes were second coats and some were not, but we did get our seams done, and I'll be going back once that dries here in a couple of days and putting the second coat on. We've been really busy. We're worn out. My husband says he has to go back to work to rest, and that is really true. And I go back to work tomorrow too. So we're both tired. We both have been working hard. He is very knowledgeable of everything that we're doing, and sometimes he'll have to look at a YouTube video, but just about all the time I have to. And I usually will find them and then just send them to him. But it's not like we haven't sheetrocked before. We have. We're not experts by any means, but we're doing the best we can. We're doing it. We're paying for it as we go. And we don't have a house note, so it's good because he's going to retire in a couple of years. So, but as we move forward, I will put another video on, and hopefully we'll be a little further along into the painting aspects and getting our barn door up and putting our flooring down and things like that. So we've got a couple of more videos to do as far as the Reno on the master bedroom and closet. So we will see y'all a little later on. Thanks for watching.
Bye.